And it's the Double Accordion Book Journal. Still working on this. I'm going to do a little decorating today. If you ever get a chance to find a book, an old book, this is from 1911, that has page decorations, I'd recommend picking it up. This was thrifted by someone in our crafting group, our in-person crafting group, and she was kind enough to pick it up for the groups. Whoever wanted to took some pages home, so I have that too. And I found that they make great pocket holders. Just folding it so that it can fit a tag depending on the width of your page. Obviously, this one is too wide. This one might fit, but I have an idea to make something for this journal and to decorate the glassine bag. In this journal, I want the tag to go behind this fellow. So I have an embellishment. I have this little girly, and I want to make a tag like this. You can see it's just one page. Well, I'll show you. And we'll decorate this too. And it'll go into the Double Accordion Book Journal. I'm doing this also for Junk Journal Madness, which is a challenge this month for month April. Susan, I totally love it. She asks participants to choose a letter. I'll do green here. To choose a letter and the influence of matrimony. That sounds very serious. Here's a different one. And I've chosen the letter F because there's lots of flowers in this journal, and also F for fungi, for foragers. And I have even some wax seals with an F in it because our last name is Ferguson, so it made sense. All right, cheerfulness. I like that one. That seems like a good idea for a tag in this journal. What I'm going to do is just fold it, and I want to show the torn edge where it fell out of the book. Continuing to highlight the beautiful script, the beautiful decoration on the page. Okay, let's just glue it together so that it is sturdy. See, this one is quite sturdy. How are you doing? I want to welcome all those who are new subscribers. I welcome back those who are visiting again. I'll say hi to those that leave comments. Hi, Celeste. And I know that Norma, you talked about leaving a comment, but you had to sign up or sign in or something, and that made you less than comfortable. So hello to all those who would leave a comment if it wasn't uncomfortable to sign in. I get it, I do. YouTube is a fun place to be. I enjoy interacting with people from all over the country, and we get to know each other in a unique way that works for online, and we can share our crafting experiences. Okay, and that's how easy it will be to make a tag. Highlighting the beautiful page edges because, come on, I don't know the last time I saw a book page that was decorated in such a way. And the book, Norma, she works for the library. And when they're about to throw away a book, and she knows we could use it in our junk journaling, she picks it up for us. And I'm so thankful to have her as a crafting buddy. It's a joy to experience in-person crafting. I'm going to make this more narrow and use my tearing ruler because this paper tears so beautifully. Let's give this another little corner round. There we are. And it's a little longer than this one, and that's good because it'll fit in better into the place that I want to put it. How did we find our in-person crafting group? Well, interestingly, there was a lady who posted on a Facebook group whether there was anybody that lived in her city. And I put up my hand and said, I do. And we explored the idea of finding a place to craft together and how often we would craft. And it became fun to then send out a call. You can see I've got a plethora of things to add to a tag here. And it's been a year now since we've been crafting together, which is fun and incredible at the same time. Let's do this one here. And I've misplaced the little girl that I was going to put on the front of the tag, of course. I have this tray and it is literally falling. Everything is piled so high. Okay, there's 3 of the mushrooms. We have a tag, we have some trim, and this trim was gifted to me also from Norma in our in-person crafting group. So see if you can find any people that live in your area through a Facebook group that does junk journaling or crafting. And the key is you need to find a place to meet. That seemed to be the hardest thing for us. Fortunately, we found a place. And so that's going to be, I'm going to tuck that into a hole. We need a hole in here. Finding my, I'm twirling my cart. Finding a place to craft together and then deciding on timing. We craft twice a month, one on a Saturday and one time on a weekday. And we're able to keep some items where we're crafting in a cupboard so that we can share with each other special things we find, like book pages, books, trims, things that will help enhance our experience. And then we can share things that we've learned and other people can also benefit. Do you craft with other people in person? It's unique and a joy. Many times those in our family, they support us doing this, but they don't really understand the craft or what we're doing, and they can be positive when they see what we make, meaning they react positively, but they're not necessarily when their comments are encouraging, but not, they don't do it themselves. So it's not something that they can. Let's tear a little bit of this. This was one of the hanging file folders. And put it at the bottom here. Yep, like that. So having another crafting person look at what you're doing or suggest, oh, hold your pen this way instead of that. It becomes so fun. Now I'm going to attach this only at the bottom and the sides because I want to tuck the stems of the little fungus, mushrooms in under the green there. 1, 2, and there was a third. I know there was a third. Oh well, it'll show up eventually. That's the idea. And let's put that there then. How's that? Ah, but it might have a problem tucking in. I will save it for something else. This seems a little too long. What do you think? Let's see. Love this trim. Reminds me of all the stuff on the floor of a forest. It's pretty, it's textural. You're not quite sure what's going to be living in it, but there's nothing living in this. It's fine. But it's so intricate. There we go. All right. Now, let's tuck it into the journal where I imagined it would go. So a couple of videos back, I made this journal, constructed it, and it has 2 accordions. When I showed my in-person crafting friends the journal, their eyes, they just went wide. It's like it was so unexpected to see me pull out both sides. There's the girl. I knew she was around somewhere. Okay, let's put her in. How's that? She's just sitting on the edge. She's covering up the pretty. Nope, I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'll put her on somewhere else. Okay, we have a tag in there. One more, and that's the glassine bag. I have this butterfly that'll go beautifully, and I just like to tear, obviously not tear its wings, but have a torn edges. If you're interested in paper crafting and in junk journaling, I invite you to subscribe and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you're working on. There, how's that? Let's glue it down. Now I found that a combination of stick glue like this and art glitter glue works well gluing onto glassine. I also have used Fabri-Tac, and that works fine too. But doubling up on glues, sometimes that's just the ticket. All right, isn't that pretty? Maybe we can put the little up here. Shall we put it up top? Let's try putting it up top, and then we'll place it in its spot. Maybe a little bit of trim first, hanging down. Make it into a little knot of goodness. It has a little bit of sheen in it, which is so fun. And for Junk Journal Madness, there's 9 makes and 10 materials, or it could be opposite, I forget. And I'm doing the letter F for fungi and for foragers. I think I'm going to have to use Fabri-Tac for that glue for the letter F. And let it dry. I'm enjoying this double accordion journal so much that I offered to make someone a journal like it. So I can reach it here. I have 2 covers that I've covered with gesso to make another book cover accordion journal. See, this is book covers. I have yet to cover this with gesso, but I'm going to make more, and you'll see that possibly next week. Sorry, Friday. This is Tuesday video. There we go. I have to make a tag to go in there, but in the meantime, let's just place this on the double belly band in this journal, because one side will have a little booklet, which is this here. That's the fabric I'm using in this journal. And the other side has a glassine bag. Isn't that cute? I think that goes really well. The colors and the tag that's going to go in there, I'm going to make it probably out of this material. Let's see if I can just tear a bit to see it, how it'll look behind, so you'll get the idea. Join me on Instagram. I will often put reels or pictures or posts on what I'm doing in between the videos that I make. I make videos twice a week, once on Fridays, once on Tuesdays. And yeah, I think I'll make it dark because it sort of blends. And the booklet here is the hanging file folder, so it'll tie it together. Join me on Instagram. I'm Positive Thanks Living over there, same as here. And the reason my channel name is that is because I'd like to live with optimism, positive, and with gratitude. Thanks. Yeah. Put those 2 things into your life and life becomes much more rich. Okay, it's Lori at Positive Thanks Living, and we'll see you again on Friday or on Instagram. Join me over there. Bye for now. Happy crafting.